Thank you for joining us for this episode of Beverly-Hanks TV, helping you to live the life you choose in Western North Carolina. Real estate is about so much more than four walls and a roof. It's about how a community really lives. One of the ways to enjoy living in Western North Carolina is with horses. Opportunities abound here to enjoy horses or even live an equestrian lifestyle.
Every summer we came to this area to horse show in the summers at Blowing Rock and in the Asheville area. And one summer I had sold my property in Florida and I was at the horse show at Asheville. It used to be at the Biltmore. And I opened a magazine and saw the real estate prices and I thought, why am I living in Florida? And next thing I knew, I owned property here and I moved here 10 years ago, and Elmo and a couple of my other horses, and I've never looked back. I have no desire to go anywhere else, and it's just the greatest place to live. One main attraction that brings a lot of people to this area is the trail systems. A lot of these areas all have their own trail systems, and people that have their horses at their farm and want to ride on the trails find it to be a very unique situation that you don't find very many places.
And if you just enjoy riding, there are a number of trails that are open to the public. In Maggie Valley, Cataloochee Ranch is an incredible spot, as is the nearby Great Smoky Mountains National Park. At the Biltmore Estate, you can even bring your own horse and ride the miles of trails along this historic property.
A lot of people live in a place where they don't ever see a horse. They don't live in a rural area where they drive by a horse pasture on their way to work. Here there are. In the mountains, hopefully here or other places, they're going to be able to get on a horse and go out on the trail. They're going to be able to see something more than the ring. I think that's a big draw here. You can trailer your horse into Cataloochee Valley, for instance. You can trailer it to different places and ride the park. And the Great Smokies is 500,000 acres of trails. And that's a horse-friendly park. Most trails in the park you can ride on horseback. You're in the mountains. It's different every day. Depending on when you ride, you might even ride the same trail one day. The next day it's going to look different because the leaves have changed or the flowers have changed. So it's different every day.
And this is not only a lifestyle here, it's a great community of people with really interesting backgrounds. It's got a great network of different disciplines besides just showing horse shows and show jumping. There's the dressage community, there's a driving community, there is the eventing community, and we love the Asheville and the Hendersonville area. There's all kinds of natural resources. I mean, we like to hike. We take our horses up to the Biltmore and do trail riding in DuPont Forest. So there's lots of things to do. I mean, you can even go skiing from here. All those, just within, an hour, 2 hours, you're in another world. We enjoy the benefits of having all that right in our own backyard.
With vacant land still abundant, ranch and farm properties can be found in all but our most urban of areas. Waynesville, Tryon, and Fairview are just a few spots where you'll find horse properties available for purchase. And to find more communities with equestrian opportunities, use the community search function at Beverly-Hanks.com. To find out more about the many ways there are to live in Western North Carolina, contact your Beverly-Hanks associate or go to Beverly-Hanks.com.